The site of Kiuic is a Maya community that was founded around 800 BC. So it's one of the oldest known archaeological sites in that part of the world. It continued to grow until about 1000 AD, so the city of Kiuic is about 1800 years old. We're standing here at the edge of the early palace of Kiuic. One of the things that makes the archaeology here at Kiuic so important is that in fact we are doing a detailed excavation of one of the early royal courts of the Maya in the northern Maya lowlands. We have a lot of information about the later, more elaborate periods, somewhat like the Renaissance period for the Maya for this area, but this is the early period.
We are in front of the main pyramid of the site. This is called the Grupo Yaxche. Yaxche is the name of a Maya tree which is called the ceiba, which is very central. So this is the main plaza for Kiuic.
The excavations are really focusing on the excavation of what we think is the first palace of the city. And because it's the first palace, we think it has the longest history. So at this point, we're trying to determine the kind of culture history of the site up to a certain point.
We are in our 6th week, so you're catching us at the end. But when we originally started, this whole facade was just complete rubble. And we started by just basically taking off the rocks.
Pyramids are important because they are like shrines, or they are representing sacred mountains.
Excavations of these sacred mountains is done by various teams.
And then these teams consist of a number of Maya gentlemen from nearby communities that Millsaps has worked with for almost a decade now, really skilled men who do the excavations. The students themselves don't tend to do much digging, except when there's finer work to do. Their job is to learn how to run an operation, so they're put into a fairly important role right from the start. Buenos dias.
While one team works on the pyramid's base, another team is removing rubble from its top.
Okay, vamos a ver qué tenemos. Yeah, bueno. The reason that it's important for us to use people from the neighboring communities is because it allows us to work with the descendants of the Maya. So this puts us in direct connection with the people whose culture we're working with. And at the same time, it gives people from local communities a chance to actually explore their own heritage. So it's given us a chance to really work closely with the community in developing an understanding of the past together. Oh no. Puro relleno, no, Oli? Yeah, it's important to realize that when we started, we were on top of the building, so that what you're looking at in these profiles, like here, where this ladder is, that's the roof of the building that's caved in on top. And you can actually see the lines of stones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the building caved in on itself. Yeah, we still have to take the photos. But something like this is going to take, for us to get from the top of this to the bottom, is probably going to take us 2 years of work. Because you have to go very slowly. We go about 50 centimeters, stop, put the cement in, and then continue. Otherwise, the walls will cave in. So if you do it carefully, this is very safe, but otherwise, people could get hurt in here. So we're not going to create any kind of situation like that, but this is one of the ways you get inside a pyramid. You dig a big hole through the top. It does take a lot of patience. We keep motivating ourselves by saying there's something inside this building, because it would be so depressing to go down 40 feet and not find anything except rocks. But that's not going to be the case. We're going to find something fantastic in here.